Friends, oftentimes would have been taken on a ride by the traders and shopkeepers. Unfair practices, defect in goods, and deficiency in service. These are all common activities by the unscrupulous traders. In this video, we are trying to give some tips to counter them and also covering up the new developments that has happened in this field on the consumer front. I'm Advocate Faisal. Precisely when we approach a consumer court, number one matter that has to be taken care of is to see that the complaint is preferred within a period of 2 years from the date on which the defect in goods is observed. And number two, if the purchase of good or product is for commercial purpose, that doesn't come under the purview of the consumer court, so it won't be maintainable in that court. You'll have to approach a civil court for getting grievance redressed. Now, when we go in for a litigation in a consumer court, primary concern is to see whether the product has got a warranty and whether the defect has been noticed within the period of warranty. If that is so, there's no great deal of evidence to be adduced, so we can expect an easy resolution. A judgment can be expected at a sooner point of time. Whereas where a product develops defect and an opinion of an expert is required, or a testing of the product in a laboratory is necessitated, then the court as well as the complainant will have to wait until the lab or the expert can give his report. And once the report comes, there's always the right of the opposite party or any of the parties to raise objection to it. Then the matters get more complicated, and it will take even more time. There, the complainant will be well served if he could obtain some legal help from persons who are more knowledgeable in conducting the matter. What I'm trying to say is, where the evidence necessary for proving a case is simple, one can always approach the consumer court and get his grievances at short notice. Doesn't need legal help or asking for an advocate to appear for him. Whereas where the evidence is more complicated, it will always help to get a lawyer's help in conducting the case. Now we come to the part of new developments that has happened in this consumer field, especially in this year. Number one is the jurisdiction, place where we can file the complaint, has been brought within the area where the complainant resides, or where he works for gain, where he is employed. Previously, that provision was not available, so it has become more easier for the complainant to file wherever he resides, file within the area, the district consumer court where he resides. Number two is the pecuniary jurisdiction. That is, supposing we have contracted a service or bought a good, bought a product for a consideration which is less than 1 crore, any product, any product within the sum of 1 crore, ranging from 1 rupee to 1 crore, that the complaint can be heard in the district level itself, district consumer court. If it goes beyond 1 crore, we'll have to approach the state consumer. Anything above 10 crores, we have to approach the national consumer court. And number 3, nowadays we have a lot of online transaction going on. So any defect found in the goods which has been purchased through online, again the manufacturer, the electronic service provider, and person who supplies it, the seller, retail seller, are all liable to the extent of their misdeeds or deficiencies which they have made. Depends on the evidence that is adduced in each case. Another matter is product liability, where a product is bought and while using it causes injury to the person or the complainant or any of his family, or causes damage to his property. Compensation can be claimed against the manufacturer, seller, or the middleman concerned to the extent of their liability in bringing about the damage. That all depends on the evidences that is adduced. Another matter is the setting up of a national commissioner to look after the welfare of consumer. That is, the consumer's right is not violated in any manner. And also, no black marketing happens, and no unfair trade practices is resorted to by the traders. If such activities are noted, anyone among the public or the commissioner by his own suo motu can take action against such unscrupulous traders or persons who provide service, as the case may be. At the district level, this power has been given to the district collector, who can be approached if anyone happens to come across such instances. All in all, a little bit of fillip has been provided to the consumer to protect his rights by the new developments. One another thing is with the digital setup, or rather with the rapid development of the digital system, we have resource to bring the public up to date of all the unscrupulous happenings, especially from traders, through social media. That could be resorted to, and people at large, and once it gets a large audience, the traders, shopkeepers are all bound to know about it, and even the authorities' eyes can be opened with the social media setup. So that is something which we can always keep in mind. Friends, hope this video had provided some insights, and if you have enjoyed it, please do click on the subscription button below. Thank you.